Coming to frequency management, here the frequency management and the channel measurements are both are looking similar, but there is a difference between both of them. Whereas the frequency management is nothing but the voice channels and setup channels are designated by FCC, and also the numbering of channels is also given by FCC. Another one is a grouping of voice channels into subsets. Grouping of voice channels into subsets. These topics are already discussed in previous classes. I'm just reminding the topics which has covered so far on frequency management and channels. In the coming topics, we are discussed elaborately about these three topics. Right? Also, the frequency management is under the channel assignment. A channel assignment, there are two types: the assignment of channel on a long-term basis and at the same time the short-term basis. The channel assignment in the long-term basis is at the cell site. To the cell site, and at the same time, the short-term basis is at the mobile unit. Right? At the mobile unit. Generally, the channel assignments should be based on the least interference, causing the least interference. Right? Ideally, the channel assignment should be based on the least interference of the system. This is about the frequency management and channel assignment. Another one is the numbering the channels. Numbering the channels. Which is nothing but the main the frequency management. One of the tasks of frequency management is numbering the channels. Right? What is meant by numbering the channels? There are total 666 channels are there. You have to give the numbering for those 666 channels from 1 to 666. What is the purpose of giving numbering to the channels is we have to allocate particular set of channels, the corresponding cell site or the corresponding base station. For that purpose, we have to give numbering to the channels. The numbering should be given from the frequency band and divided it into certain frequencies, and also giving the numbering to different channels. Right? Generally, a channel consists of two frequency channel bandwidth. One is the lower band and another one is the higher band. The difference between the higher band and lower band is nothing but the bandwidth of the channel. Right? Bandwidth of the channel. Here, two frequencies of channels are the mobile transmit and cell site transmit. The first one is 825.03 megahertz. This is for mobile transmit. The transmitted frequency from the mobile unit. 870.030 megahertz for the cell site transmit. The cell site transmit is nothing but the transmitted frequency from base station, right? The range of frequencies in channel 656 are the first two frequencies in channel 1, which is starting channel, is 824.030. Channel 666 is last channel, right? The last channel 666 is 844.98 megahertz. That means 825 to 844. Same time coming to cell site transmit, channel 1 frequency is 870.03 and channel 666 is 889.98 megahertz. This is cell site transmit. That means these are the two range of frequencies. Other one is the 666 channels are divided into two groups, block A and block B. These are the total channels from 1 to 666. These are divided into two blocks, block A and block B. Block A, which is 1 to 333, and block B is from 334 to 666. Right? In this way, the frequency, the numbering is given to the particular frequencies. Here is the 1A, 2A, 3A, 4A, 5A, 6A, 7A, and also 1B, 2B, up to 21 here. Total 21 subsets here. 3 sevens are 21. That's the one total 21 subsets. In each subset, there are particular channels here. How many channels here for each subset? There are 4, 16. I think 16 channels in block A. Block A, right? Total 21. In the same manner, block B. The 21 subsets are divided into 16. Each subset having 16 channels. Between from 313 to 333, total 666. From 313 to 333, total 21 channels are setup channels, right? Setup channels. And from 334 to 354, 334 to 354, the other 21 channels, these are also called the setup channels and also called as control channels. Setup channels are control channels. These 21 channels for block B. The about 21 channels are for block A. Right? Here are the channels, total 42 setup channels are here, 21 in block A and 21 in block B. The other T12 are voice channels in block A and T12 voice channels in block B. Right? Total 666 channels. Here the additional spectrum allocation, that means the total spectrum allocation is already discussed in the previous slide. Then the new additional spectrum allocation, total 166 channels are assigned here. Total 166 channels are assigned from the additional spectrum allocation. Right? Here is the new additional spectrum allocation from 824 to 867, from 868 to 896. These are the channel numbers. The top he is mentioning about the frequency. Here are the cluster allocation here. This total 21 subsets are mentioning here. That means if here he is mentioning 5A, 5B, 5C for a particular cell, right? That means 5A, 5B, 5C. He is given the numbering from the each subset, numbering for each subset. According to these subset, particular frequency are allocated to the particular cell. This frequency are utilized by the cell. Here is about block B. The previous slide is about block A. Here it is about block B. Right? This is simply each subset, total 21 subsets are under each subset there are 14 channels, 16 channels. These 16 channels are allocated here. The total 16, total 48 channels are surrounded by a particular cell area. Right? You have to fixed channel assignment. Then the next one is numbering is already discussed here. Then the grouping. These channels are grouping into particular subsets. You can group them into any number of subsets. Here the 21 set of channels are from each system, for each system. Because there are 21 subsets are there, for each subset there is one setup channel or one control channel here. Then the important one is in each set the closest adjacent channel is 21 channels away. What it means? Suppose here 1A, for a subset 1A, here the one number 1 channel is given and also the 22. Number 22 channel is also allocated for 1A. Between 22 and 1 there are total 21 channels are away. What it means? there is no addition channels are allocated for each subset. There are for each subset or for each channel 21 after 21 channels the other channel allocated. Like this for each spectrum. Right? Coming to grouping into subset. The 16 channels are combined by the channel combiner. The 16 channels in each subset is combined by the channel combiner. For this, total 16 channels are combined by using a channel combiner. Channel combiner in each channel is away from the 21 channels. Away from the 21 channels. Right? If you consider it is a 7 cell pattern, that means capital N is equal to 7. System there are 3 subsets IA plus IB plus IC. But I is from 1 to 7. I is from 1 to 7. There are total 21 subsets. The total number of voice channels in each cell is about 45. Right? Here the minimum separation between two adjacent channels can be 3. Minimum 3. Right, here is the example here. That means minimum 3 is nothing but 1A plus 1B plus 1C plus 4A plus 4B plus 4C. That means minimum 3 physical channel bandwidths are away from the previous location of the channel. Right, here is there are some techniques for improving the frequency spectrum, increasing the frequency techniques for increasing the utilization of the frequency spectrum. Here why? Because the radio spectrum is always limited. The radio spectrum is always limited. You have to utilize it effectively for better communication. Right? By increasing the frequency spectrum, one of the other technique is frequency management and channel assignment is also there. And also the reducing the load of invalid calls. Invalid calls. Invalid calls load should be reduced. Some of them are call forwarding and queuing, call waiting for busy call situations. Like this, there are different techniques for reducing the invalid calls. We have to use the limited channels more effectively for better communication. From voice channels we are aware of the voice channels which are used for voice communication. Here there is the setup channel. In some systems they are using the setup channels also as voice channels. That means there is no setup channels here. That means setup channels is not a mandatory. In setup channels there are two types. One is the access channels and the paging channels. The access channels are used for mobile originating calls or mobile initiated calls, whereas the paging channels are used for land originating calls. That means landline, land phone originating calls. The system can be operated without a setup channels, right?
బాగలేదు ఆగలేదు ఫోటో చేసి
Here are the access channels. Coming to paging channels, page the mobile net with the same mobile situation control message. Because these are already discussed. The setup channels are used for controlling purpose. The paging channels are used for controlling the mobile station. And in channel assignment, there are fixed channel assignment or the non-fixed channel assignment. Coming to fixed channel assignment, fixed channel is nothing but the lesson reference. Fixed channel nothing but the lesson reference. Because no additions and reference will be occurred for the fixed channel assignment. Coming to fixed channel assignment, there are 21 setup channels in each block. For n is equal to 4, 7, 12 are nothing but the cluster sizes. Based on the capital, there are 4 are clusters, 7 are clusters, and 12 are clusters are there. Here setup channels they used omnidirectional antenna. Omnidirectional means the antennas are used to transmit and receive from all directions. From all directions. They are omnidirectional antennas. The setup channels are used per cell or one channel, one setup channel for each cell. Due to fixed channel assignment, the interference will be avoided between the blocks. Right? Here are some allocation here. The distance between the SAT1 and SAT1 is root 3 into D. To maintain a minimum distance, We have to maintain a minimum distance for allocation of cells. We have to maintain a minimum distance for allocation of cells to avoid the interference. Like F1 to F1, between F1 SAT1 and F1 SAT2, right? The distance is root 3 into D. This is the longest distance. This is also discussed at the frequency reuse concept. How to reuse the same frequency? The same frequency with a minimum distance to maintain a minimum distance of root 3 into D. Otherwise, there will be an interference problem. This will decrease the quality of the system, the silver. Right? The channel assignment is to traveling mobile unit. Why? Because in a traveling mobile unit, the mobile unit is moving from one area to another area. At the same time, for each area, there are different frequency channels are allocated in the 50 channels. If the mobile unit is moving from one place to other place, the channels have to change accordingly. Right? So we are using the underlay overlay concept here. Here, underlay overlay and omnicell. Omnicell means in all directions the antenna will be allocated 0, 0, 0, 1, 0. Other set of numbers are for the channel numbers are there. The cell arrangements, inner cell, outer cell. Coming to circuit B, here this is sectorized. That means cell are sectorized sector. Cell sectoring is used here. We are divided into 3 parts, total 360 degrees. Each one is 120 degrees. We are using 3 directional antennas. 3 directional antennas, each one is 120 degrees. 0, 1, 0, 2, 0, 3 for inner area, 1, 1, 1, 2, 1, 3 for outer area. They divide into 3 sectors. Each one is 120 degrees. Last one is the handoff technique. Another level 1 and level 2. Okay, traveling mobile unit, there are 3 types. Right? Here is the underlay overlay arrangement.